Amina had always been gentle, quiet, and thoughtful. A girl who carried her heart openly, even when the world around her seemed harsh. When her mother passed away, the house became silent and cold. Her father tried to comfort her, but he was lost in his own grief. Amina learned early that life could be unfair and that she would need to find strength within herself. Then, her stepmother arrived. At first, Amina tried to be polite and helpful, hoping to restore some sense of family. But the stepmother's smile was sharp, and her words often carried cruelty beneath their calm surface. No matter how polite or careful Amina was, she was never enough. Every task seemed endless, every mistake magnified. Her stepsisters laughed, played, and rested, while Amina labored quietly. Despite all of this, Amina refused to let bitterness take root. She found small joys wherever she could, finishing a task perfectly, studying late at night, or imagining a life beyond her home. Every day, she reminded herself that she was stronger than the harsh words, the heavy chores, and the loneliness. At school, she found a place to breathe. Teachers noticed her dedication, and classmates admired her quiet perseverance. She excelled academically, solving problems that others struggled with. She realized that her intelligence and effort were her power, something no one could take away. But life at home continued to challenge her. Her stepmother denied her meals, forced her to work late into the night, and constantly belittled her. Amina learned to endure, but the emotional toll was heavy. Still, she refused to give up hope. Then came a new challenge. Her father became seriously ill. Suddenly, the girl who had always carried her own burden had to take care of the household, her father's health, and her studies. It seemed impossible, but Amina did not complain. She worked tirelessly, waking before dawn to cook, clean, and ensure her father's needs were met. Each day, she learned a new level of endurance and resilience. During this time, she discovered unexpected allies. A neighbor, who had once quietly admired her determination, began leaving small gifts of encouragement: a sweet snack, a note reminding her that she was strong. A teacher noticed her long hours and offered tutoring and support. Even her stepsisters occasionally showed glimpses of kindness, though Amina never expected it. These small gestures reminded her that not everyone in the world would seek to hurt her. Despite her heavy responsibilities, Amina never gave up on her dreams. She began writing stories, painting, and keeping a secret journal filled with her thoughts, hopes, and plans for the future. Each page she filled strengthened her spirit. It reminded her that her mind and heart could not be controlled by anyone, not even her stepmother. Years passed. Her father recovered slowly, and she continued to grow stronger and wiser. She became known in her community as a young woman of quiet courage. People admired her diligence, her patience, and the way she treated others with kindness despite her own hardships. Her stepmother continued to try to control her, but Amina had learned to set boundaries, even if only silently. She worked hard, studied hard, and refused to let anger or cruelty define her. Her small victories accumulated. She earned top marks at school, gained the respect of her teachers, and won a scholarship for university. University opened a new chapter in her life. Amina thrived in her studies, made new friends, and began to explore the world beyond her home. She joined clubs, volunteered, and discovered talents she had never known she possessed. The girl who had once been trapped by cruelty was now carving her own path. But life was not without new struggles. Amina faced prejudice, misunderstandings, and the challenges of balancing academics with work to support herself. Each obstacle reminded her of her resilience. She no longer feared hardship. She met it with determination and calm. During these years, she also found love, pure, respectful, and encouraging. Unlike the toxic relationships she had seen in her home, this love helped her grow. Her partner admired her intelligence and spirit, and together they dreamed of building a life rooted in trust, respect, and support. Amina also gave back to her community. She tutored young girls who faced hardships similar to hers, sharing her story quietly, encouraging them to dream bigger and never give up. She became a mentor, a friend, and a role model. The girl who had been invisible in her own home now inspired countless others. Through every trial, heartbreak, and victory, Amina never lost hope. She understood that cruelty could shape her circumstances, but could never define her. Her stepmother's attempt to break her had failed. They had, in fact, prepared her for a life filled with compassion, courage, and purpose. By the time Amina graduated from university, she had grown into a woman of remarkable strength and grace. She walked through life freely, proudly, and with purpose. Her past hardships had not destroyed her. They had made her extraordinary. She had learned to rise above pain, to stand tall in the face of cruelty, and to carry herself with dignity. Every challenge had added to her resilience, and every tear had strengthened her heart. Amina's life became a testament to hope, endurance, and the power of an unbroken spirit. Her story spread quietly, not through fame or recognition, but through lives she touched. People saw her courage, admired her perseverance, and were inspired to face their own struggles. Amina had become proof that even in the harshest conditions, a heart could survive, grow, and shine. And in the end, she was free. She was strong. She was herself. The girl her stepmother had tried to break had not only survived, but had thrived, loved, and inspired.